Hello guys, this is Mauro from ImproveInfotech.com, and on this video we'll look at the new changes and features included with Windows 10 build 17.083. This new test version of Windows 10 is part of the next feature update due in 2018, which currently we know it as the Redstone 4 or version 18.03. Now let's have a closer look at the most worthy improvements in this release. In Timeline, the new feature that tracks your PC activities and lets you resume tasks you were working in the past now includes the ability to remove activities more easily by adding the options to clear activities for a particular day or an hour. For example, if you want to delete activities for a particular day, you can just right-click an item for the day that you want to remove and then just select the option to remove the activities. Although it isn't working for me right now, if you want to delete activities for a specific hour, you can actually go inside of a specific day and then just right-click an item within the hour that you want to remove and select the option to clear all the activities for that specific hour. In addition, you can now decide whether or not to sync your activities to the cloud with a new option available in the activity history settings page. And let me show you right here. You just open the settings app, go to privacy and activity history. You're going to see a new option right here that allows you to stop Windows from syncing your activities to your Microsoft account. Also, if you're working with multiple desktops, you will notice that the bar that includes all your open desktops will stay visible as you scroll down the experience. And that's pretty much all that's new on the timeline experience on Windows 10 build 17.083. Now let's jump into the settings app changes. On system, you will now notice that quiet hours has been renamed to Focus Assist, but none of the options already available have changed. Only now that when you right-click the Action Center button, you will get the options to turn on Focus Assist with different options. For example, set Focus Assist to priority only, set Focus Assist to alarm only, and set Focus Assist to off. On multitasking, nothing has changed, but now you will see that the icon to represent that page has been updated and now has the same icon that you will see for the task view experience. And now let's just go to devices. On typing, all the options for the typing experience are back into this page, and also when you scroll down you can access to the advanced keyboard settings. Another interesting addition is happening on personalization, where you can now manage fonts installed on your computer. In this new experience, you get a preview of each font. You can sort them out by language, and you also have a search box to find the font family that you're looking for. When you click a preview, you get access to more details about that font family. You get an option to uninstall the font. You can preview the font. And you also have an slider to change the size to see how that font is going to look like in different sizes. And at the bottom of the page, you also get some metadata information about that font face installed on your computer. You also get a drop-down menu to change and see the metadata for the different font faces. Also for open type variable fonts, under the metadata, you can access the font properties, allowing you to see all the different capabilities for that particular font. Starting with build 17.083, you can now also get new fonts from the store. Just click the link on the fonts settings page, and that will open the Microsoft Store on the fonts section. And to install a new font, simply select the font you want and click the Get button. On apps and features, now when you go to the advanced settings for a particular app, you will now be able to identify the exact version for the app you're viewing. On the startup page, There is no new features, but now there is an option to sort out applications by name, status, or startup impact. On theme and language, you will no longer find the keyboard settings page, but you can always add another keyboard language from the region and language settings. And to access the advanced keyboard settings, you need to go to the device and on the typing section as I showed you earlier. On ease of access, on the display page, now you get an option to automatically hide the scroll bar on Windows 10. As you can see right here, it remains invisible, but if you want to keep it hidden until you need it, you simply turn on and off this feature. On color filters, there is a new option that allows you to disable or enable to use a shortcut to turn filters on and off. On Windows 10 build 17.083, the cursor pointer and touch feedback page has been renamed to just cursor and pointer size, but there are no new features in here. On the high contrast page, now uses the high contrast black as the default theme when you turn it on. And on speech, the page now includes information and settings for dictation, Cortana, and Windows speech recognition. As part of the narrator experience, the page has been updated with improvements to help navigation between search, navigation list, landmarks. Also, the page now includes link to learn more about narrator, and you also find related links throughout the ease of access experience. Finally, on the eye control page, now has been fixed so it doesn't appear blank. On privacy, the diagnostics and feedback page has been updated with tools that allows you to review the diagnostic data that Microsoft collects about your device using a new diagnostic data viewer app. To access the data that Microsoft collects on your device, you need to turn on the toggle switch and then click the diagnostic data viewer button. If this is the first time that you're turning this on, you're probably going to get directed to the Microsoft Store to download and install the app. Inside of the app, the data is breaking down into events using an XML format, and you also get a search box to search on a specific event. You can also click the menu button to use filters to restrict view to only basic or all your diagnostic data, as you can see right here. And you also get a different number of options that you can use to filter those events. At the bottom of the page, you also get access to the privacy dashboard, which will open your web browser on the privacy dashboard on your Microsoft account. You can access the privacy settings, export your data as a CSV file, and you also get an option for sampling policy, which is just information about the diagnostic sampling that Microsoft uses. On update and security, the Windows Defender page has been renamed to Windows Security, and now it includes a list of all the sections that you can access on the Windows Security Center. And as you can see, each icon has a color which will change from green to yellow or red depending on the attention that is required on that specific section. For example, if I open the antivirus and if I turn it off, the real-time protection, you will see now that it's red. So I click that out, turn it on, and now the icon should go back to green. So, and that's pretty much all that's new with the settings app for Windows 10 build 17.083. Other minor changes that you will in this release includes an updated context menu using a modern design for Windows Defender. If there is an update pending to be installed on your computer, the update and shutdown option will now be available through the Start Menu Power button. On Cortana, there are not a lot going on, but now you no longer see the button to access the Cortana list from the left rail. And moving forward, you will have to open your list using the new notebook experience. And finally, Windows 10 is making it easier to set up Windows Hello from the lock screen. Now you can just set up Windows Hello, such as Windows Hello Face, Fingerprint, or Pen through the lock screen. If I want to set up a pen, I just click the pin option below the sign-in options, enter my password, and now I can just set up the Windows Hello, in this case, with a pen. And that's pretty much all that's new with Windows 10 build 17.083. As we get closer to the final release, we're going to start seeing less features and big changes being introduced, as we're seeing with build 17.083. Thus far, the performance of this update is good, but it has bugs, and at this point the build is still not good enough to be installed on your primary machine. For those wondering, here's a look at the performance on my computer. Just remember that this is a virtual machine. I'm just going to close some of the applications. So here's a look at the memory, disk usage, and Ethernet. As always, the download takes around 3 GB, and anyone can get this update joining to the Windows Insider program to the Settings app. And that wraps it up, guys. Remember to like the video, leave your comments, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And I just hope this video was informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.